I'm going to need a drink for this one. Oh, yeah. I'm going to need a drink for this one. Because we're going to have to go there today. I haven't really said too much of anything since this have went down because I knew every year it plays out like this. LeBron fails. 2 days later, here come the excuses. Here comes all the PR team. They coming to rewrite the script because everything went off the rails. Now we got to excuse, we got to find an escape hole for LeBron. We got to find a way out to build him back up to the public. His fan base is scrambling with excuses. We got to paint one for him and put the direction there to lead the fan base down the excuse pipeline. Soon as the game was over, they had 50 million excuses. Where was Luka? He left LeBron out there. And they were everywhere. Rob Pelinka, you suck. JJ Redick, how dare you not put him out there? Why is DeAndre Ayton out there? They were all scrambling. Y'all are in shambles. And buddy boy, woo, it's all coming to light. You have no more moves. You have no more moves, homie. There's nowhere you can run and hide your ass. Everything you do now, we all see coming a mile away. It's all done. There's nothing you can do about it. And I'm glad. I'm glad it's happened in this format. So now it's time to take your medicine. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world. And I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Ring the alarm. Don't get mad, Laker fans. This is just the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. All right, Alex. Welcome to the team, baby. New member alert. Woo! His drink is getting kind of strong. Woo-wee! That pink concoction. Make your hair grow back. Woo! Ooh, man. Now, LeBron, what's up, baby boy? Hey, you scrambling and scraping right now, baby. Scrambling and scraping. Look at you. Out here scrambling and scraping. I'm going to be out by 9 anyway. I'm going to be sliding around like James Brown. Slide around. Now, what's been in the news today? Everybody's losing their mind because Dave McMenamin put out this article about LeBron James talking about LeBron James feels like he's been taken for granted because they gave a game ball. They gave a game ball to JJ Redick and not him when he passed Kareem for some record or whatever, most wins or whatever. They gave the game ball 400 wins to JJ Redick. They taking me for granted. And I laughed my ass off. And the reason I laughed my ass off is because it's so funny. So this is a shot at Rob Pelinka, who he's mad at. He's been mad at all season because they basically they making it sound like they forced LeBron into a third option. LeBron, if you're watching this, nigga, you 41. You about to be 42 next season. What you think you supposed to be? You still supposed to be the guy with the ball at the end of the game? No. You can't play a full game. You're getting beat by guys with lesser talent just because they faster than you. They're more athletic than you right now. Your body can't do it, dog. Roids can only do so much. You should have been on the couch. Right? Bronny bringing you your slippers. Here's your slippers, Papa. Get that cocoa bean black just for men out your beard. Let it go completely snow gray. And just go on into the twilight. It's over. You can't let it go. Exactly. And because he can't let it go, they got everybody lying. Shannon Sharp out here, Carlton lying. You see where they did the ball. Oh, not how they go do the ball like that. You know what? I think he should go. They, beside the bubble, the championship they won in the bubble, Lakers, they won that in 2010. 2010, the last time they won something. Well, they probably would have been on their way and would have won some more if they didn't spend all their money up on this old ass bum. He was washed up in there. After the first 3 years, the Lakers should have cut ties with him. They should say, hey, we had a good run. I know you feel like you still could go. Any other team you want to go to? But we looking to go in another direction. Yeah, that's what I would have told LeBron. We're looking to go in another direction. Matter of fact, we'd rather go get another direction and have them play instead of you out here. They could sing at halftime and play. LeBron James is worthless. You know what these fools tried to say? That LeBron took the Lakers to a $10 billion valuation? Are you crazy? They took the Los Angeles Lakers to a $10 billion evaluation. They've been saying so much crazy shit. It's blowing my mind. How LeBron James is going to take the Lakers to a large evaluation. No, he's only increased his net worth. The Lakers were the Lakers when they got there. When they went to the top teams in the NBA as far as earnings, before LeBron showed up, he damn sure wasn't Cleveland. Top earning teams in the NBA. It wasn't Cleveland. You were not ahead of Boston. You wasn't ahead of LA. And you were on those teams. No, the Lakers were up there. That's why you chose the Lakers. The Lakers didn't choose you. You chose the Lakers. Now, Lakers had 16 before your bum ass showed up. Now let's get to the what you seen to miss, bum. And I want you to understand something here clearly. And I want the public to know something, because I want these fake ass Laker fans to know something too. Because that ain't really Laker fans. It's LeBron fans. You slimy, wormy piece of crap. Y'all getting ready to weasel on to another team. And it's funny to me how y'all was just kissing ass to the players a week ago, and now the next week they garbage. You just kissing ass then. You jumping bad now. Now all of a sudden, DeAndre Ayton, he ain't nothing. You had DeAndre Ayton since jump ball of last year. Starting the season off. He been there the whole damn season. You know what you got in DeAndre Ayton for one season or however season you signed him up for. You kept sticking him out there. Somebody decided to bring him in and give him a shot. But they got no money. What you expect them to do? LeBron's eating up $50 million. So, oh well, LeBron don't like to play with young talent. He kind of got forced into it. They got Jacob Larabia in there because they're trying to go young because LeBron is old. How many seasons did this guy waste for the Los Angeles Lakers? How many of his moves did he cost you? And all Dave McMenamin did was give them a lie so that the Laker fans, and scratch that, LeBron fans could follow behind. Oh, that's our storyline. That's our parachute. They took LeBron for granted. It's Rob Pelinka's fault. That's all it is a PR move for LeBron. They got to get LeBron some help. LeBron should never be the third option on the team. That was the problem. They need to trade Austin Reeves for Giannis. Now, if they got LeBron, Giannis, and Luka, now we can do something. Austin Reeves cost us the series. And y'all said he was better than LeBron. You see how these narratives come into play? Because, see, LeBron fans don't care about winning a championship. They care about all these little individual awards and glazing of LeBron James. They just want to be able to sit there and talk. You better than Kobe. Jordan couldn't do this. They just want to be able to have the argument. They don't want the party to be over. And the party is over. And they ain't going to know what to do. They're going to be stuck because those fools only watch basketball. So they ain't going to have nowhere to go. They're going to be, what do we do now? LeBron's retired. What do we do now? I don't know what to do. Y'all don't know what to do. Y'all like Manny Pacquiao fans. When Manny Pacquiao was out here and these people jumped on the back and they were Pacquiao crazy. Pacquiao started getting his ass whipped. I don't know. Getting knocked out. I don't know. I don't know what happened. No more steroids for me. So now he started losing. Now all of a sudden, no Pacquiao fans no more. It's like, where are the Pacquiao fans at? Even the Filipinos be all, oh, Pacquiao, yeah, man, he was great, man. He was great back in the day, man. He was cool. Yeah, that's it. And now it's all over. They don't know where to run to next. They're going to start glazing a whole nother person out of the blue. That's what they going to act like they never heard of LeBron James fans. That's what's going to happen to them. They're going to find another person to glaze. They like the movie The Minions. That's them. LeBron James Minions. Man, make them right. They the minions. They gonna run around. They gotta find somebody to run behind. No first option. First option to lose. He's 41. Rob Parker said it better than I could ever say it. Oh, 100%. Because it's all the way across the board. See, if anybody else would have had a notion to say something, then we would have all been puzzled by all the discovery. But the Lakers in shambles is a stepping stone for a reason. Let's take a look at the shambles of the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's take a look at those shambles. Now, let's get to it. That's right. The super chat worked. My cash app is Carcino. You want to donate to the page, show love and support. We appreciate all of it. And let's get to this. As you see right here, the Lakers are in shambles. I mean, you got everything going on here. We got questions of a steroid investigation that then came around. We got a gambling investigation that's going on in the NBA where people are gambling, leading back to LeBron James' name being thrown around in the conversation, the trainer thrown in the conversation. We got all kind of problems. But it's not about wins. It's not about basketball. It's about all the other nonsense that we got going on out here that's scripted. It's over, bro. It's over. He brought the investigation to the Lakers. LeBron did. It's always a shambles. I told you when he came to the Los Angeles Lakers, all he was going to do was bring this and was going to lure the organization to its lowest point it's ever been. He's lowered the Lakers down to their lowest point they have ever been, to where the Buss family had to sell the damn team. Couldn't even get sellouts anymore. They didn't want to tell you that. Laker games wasn't sold out. They weren't even selling out games. They had to get Luka Doncic on the team to start selling games. That's the truth. Luka had to come out and join the team so that they could start selling games, getting some sellouts. The team was stagnant and nobody cared. They were charging crazy amounts of money to see LeBron. He was doing better on the road. And they still wasn't selling out on the road no more. It was no longer a sellout to see LeBron James. Let that sink in. Oh, yeah, everybody's talking. Because it only gets worse. Where he going? Where he going? He should be at Shady Oaks retirement home. That's where he should be going. Send his ass to the Shady Oaks. Right. Jack Nicholson don't even want to show up there. Jack's going to be, what the hell am I showing up for? Huh? A rub down in a shatsu? I watch real basketball. This isn't it. I gave my tickets to my son. He can go. Once they dig Kobe back up, then I'll be there. Now, listen to Rob Pelinka. Not Rob Pelinka, Rob Parker, what he had to say.
LeBron James needs to stop. Seriously. That's pretty petty right there. I don't know why you're celebrating the 100 wins for JJ Redick. I agree with that. I don't think that there's really like okay. That just doesn't, to me, that just doesn't mean anything to me.
But they give out game balls for everything. It can be like, that's not like a retired jersey.
No. But if you're going to give that one out on that night, it can't be to him. I'm sorry, it can't be on that night. My point is, for him to say he's been taken for granted is ridiculous. All they've done is pacify this guy since he showed up. They got rid of all the young guys, traded them all away. LeBron couldn't wait for them to develop, right? I'm not waiting around. They moved on. They got him Anthony Davis. What do you got to do? Give up anybody and their uncle. We need Anthony Davis here. They got Anthony Davis for him. He wanted Westbrook. They got Westbrook for him. He wanted Vogel gone. Vogel was gone. Mm-hmm. Who won a championship, okay? If you have people want to discount LeBron's Mickey Mouse championship, Vogel was the coach there. They got rid of him. He wanted his son on the team. They drafted him. He wanted J.J. Redick with no coaching experience, his podcast partner. How in the world could he sit there and put his lips together and honestly say to Dave McMenamin, oh, they take me for granted? Because all they've done is acquiesce to him and pacify him and do everything that they can for him during his time in L.A. I think it's a totally false statement, and they have a million examples of them doing right by him, none bigger than lowering the standards of the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the biggest and celebrated franchises in American sports history, to take his son to pacify him. Seriously. They even stooped to that level. And the idea that he's ungrateful because, I don't know, maybe they didn't announce that night that he passed Kareem, and I think that had to be what happened, Kelvin, that wasn't announced that day. I don't even I never heard of that as a stat, how many games you won as a player. Do you know what I mean? Because it just sounds kind of weird, like whatever the number is, nobody knew that there was a countdown. So other than that, I don't know how you could say that the Lakers have taken him for granted.
Because he can't. He can't say they're taking him for granted. He's taking the NBA for granted. They gave this bum everything he asked for. He wanted Dwight Howard fired after he helped him win a championship in that bubble, and they got rid of Dwight Howard. He played for like no money and gave him a threat like, hey, if you mess up here one time, you're out. He was like, man, I didn't even do anything. Like, what have I done to deserve that? And he still went courtside, cheering for the Lakers and everything. And he called LeBron the B word one time and was kicked off the team for it. You got everybody you wanted on the team. They gave away all their draft picks, and they watching all their draft picks now win NBA championships and go in the NBA finals. All because of you. They all in the mix. From Caruso to Josh Hart to Clarkson, Brandon Ingram, all these guys are all in the playoffs. Randall, all of them, all their young talent. They had to get rid of draft picks for you. You had the Lakers as one of the oldest teams in the league. Everybody there was like in their 30s. They had to get young quick. They were like, damn, we have a whole old team here. You have taken the NBA for granted. You have taken me for granted. You've taken everybody that loved the sport of basketball for granted. All you did was come here and cause a mess everywhere you go. Miami, drama. You wanted them to fire Luke Walton. They fired Luke Walton. You wanted them to fire Vogel. They fired Vogel for you. They fired everybody you wanted fired. They hired everybody you wanted hired. So for you to complain is asinine. And the stupid people that follow it. Oh my God, you got to hear this, Glazer. And I want you to see this guy. This is actually
so an article came out today about LeBron James feeling.
This is actually supposed to be a black man, by the way, that is saying this. I want y'all to see his face. You must see his face. This is a black man saying this. A real human being. That means this dude had a mother that he came out of. And all this person could do is glaze LeBron James. Listen to this fool.
So an article came out today about LeBron James feeling taken for granted, and they cite a game ball incident where they give the game ball to JJ Redick instead of LeBron. I don't really care about that, but I do think he's been taken for granted. For one, I don't think Rob Pelinka is a good GM. And I know some of you might be like, well, he did get Luka Doncic. Yeah, he ripped off one of his friends. Let's look at all the other moves. And it really starts with 2020, that bubble championship. And
you don't know about that banana and your tailpipe. You know that ain't your voice, you motherfucker. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. He know that ain't his damn voice. Where you live at? Portland?
This is a strong Lakers team. Really good defense and whatnot. Does Rob Pelinka keep that team to potentially run it back next year? Not really. Rondo, gone. Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, both of them are gone. Two centers that allowed Anthony Davis to really play good, healthy power forward minutes. Danny Green, also gone. Again, this is not the same Lakers team. They lose in one series.
You know why? They picked up Montrezl Harrell. They thought they was on their way with Trez. They had Marquise Morris, who was over the hill. They had brought in Alfonso McKinney and brought him on the team. They had Duffy on the team, Dudley or whatever. They picked up Dennis Schroeder. They had KCP. They had Kuzma. They had Anthony Davis. They had Drummond. They had Wesley Matthews, Caruso. They had enough on this team to win games. LeBron went and wanted Marc Gasol on the team. Marc Gasol was done. The Lakers went and got Drummond, and they got Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol was so bad. I mean, god awful. Was like, just retire him, man. He's done. But LeBron wanted him on there because Kobe won with Paul Gasol, and they was trying to do now here it is. Kobe and Marc Gasol, they won a championship. Now we got, and Powell won. Now we got the other Gasol and LeBron. I'm like, man, he just wants to do everything like Kobe. And it backfired in his face because the guy has no originality whatsoever. He's a carbon copy. All that fool do is repeat what everybody else what they say. He's a robot. LeBron James is a robot. If you tell LeBron, I'm going to the store. Oh, you going to the store? LeBron, I'm finna go get a car. Yeah, go get a car. He just repeats what everybody else says. No originality whatsoever. And I could prove it to you. But I'll do that on another day. But let's get to this. LeBron sat down on April 29th with Dave McMenamin, the guy they claim LeBron James don't know. No, LeBron don't know Dave McMenamin, the guy that is signed there, that's brought in and recruited by the other guy he don't know, that he took everywhere he went with Brian Warthog. You took the Warthog with you from Cleveland, who he's living in a damn shitty-ass apartment by himself with salami stains and mustards all over his shirts. He's sweating through dress shirts, covering high school basketball games because that was the only talent they would even allow him. He wasn't even good enough to write for the Cleveland major newspaper they had in Cleveland. Couldn't even get there. So LeBron loved the articles you wrote about him in high school and made the Cleveland paper hire you when you went pro. You wanted that guy to still write about you because you love reading those articles. So they gave you a job so you can cover LeBron and write for him exclusively. So all these years in Cleveland, you were writing about LeBron for the paper, and they were all puff pieces, all trash, throwaway garbage. Nobody there respected you because you didn't even earn the right to be there. You was just a LeBron James ass sniffer, so they never respected you. I know all about Brian Warthog from the other people that was in Cleveland. I just never cared about Cleveland because it's Cleveland. Who cares? Unless you live over there, you didn't care. Now, this delusional fan wants to blame Rob Pelinka when LeBron built this whole damn team.
Rob Pelinka tries to overcorrect this by then trading for Russell Westbrook the next season, and we all know how that went.
Yeah, that's because of LeBron. LeBron, he didn't trade for Russell Westbrook. He traded for DeMar DeRozan, you fool. You would have had DeMar DeRozan for less money, which would have opened up everything else on the team. You know what happened that year? DeMar DeRozan went on to have an all-star year with the Chicago Bulls, leading them to 50 wins. As he put up 50 on the Lakers, as y'all screwed him over, he signed the contract y'all offered him. It was a done deal. Signed and delivered. He signed the contract. His agent said it should be done by Monday. He went on vacation to Mexico because he didn't want the news to hit. He didn't want to be around when all the news was going down and hear all the hoopla. So he went on vacation. And on vacation, that Monday hit, and he told him, I don't know what happened, but the Lakers are going in another direction. That's because your boy went screaming in there, yo, we got a chance to get Russ. Yo, let's get Russ. And what all the basketball heads said, wow, how is this going to work? Because LeBron and basically he's another LeBron, Westbrook. They play on the ball. Like Russ is good when he got the ball and doing what he's doing, controlling offense. LeBron is not great playing off the ball at all. How this dynamic? Oh, LeBron has agreed he's going to play off the ball more. Does he know how to play off the ball? Just standing around in a spot is not going to help Russell Westbrook when you're playing off the ball. And as you can see, he was in the way. But they were tied to that Russell Westbrook contract that cost Jenny Buss her money personally. She lost $8 million out of her own personal money with the Lakers, with the Russell Westbrook contract. So, yeah, she wasn't happy about that at all. And that's your man's. That's your man's that you over here glazing, white black man.
It often felt like Rob Pelinka and Daryl Morey were in a competition for who could fail their versatile star the most, and I couldn't tell who was winning for a time. So I do understand LeBron James feeling like taken for granted for a couple of seasons, because a lot of the times his GM made moves that kind of felt like it said, hey, we have LeBron James. He'll figure it out. How old is he again? Doesn't matter. So an article came.
Oh, my God. See? And this the kind of delusion everybody is left with. Everybody is left with that delusional guy that's right there saying that stupidity right out of his mouth like it was the gospel. Give accountability to where they are. Is Rob Pelinka a great GM? I wouldn't say so. But has he had a chance to be a GM? No. That's why they call him Le GM. LeBron's moving pieces around. And so when it don't work, I don't want to hear it's Rob Pelinka's fault. No. LeBron, nobody was out there LeBron didn't want. LeBron James didn't know. Oh, LeBron didn't know that AD was going to be traded. He was totally shocked when they got Luka. You wanted Luka on the team. You wanted AD gone. AD kept getting hurt, and you was kept getting mad, and then you traded him for another guy that got hurt. Luka was hurt in the finals. He was hurt the year before that. And playing all these minutes, playing on the ball this long, it wears him down. And this year, he said he's not playing in Slovenia for the Slovenian team this year. No kidding. They don't want you playing at all. Especially when you miss the playoffs. You think the Lakers are going to be cool with you going to Slovenia to play? LeBron's mad because this was probably his last playoff run with the Lakers. The Lakers knew we're not beating OKC. We're not good enough. No matter what we do, we're going to bring Luka back, risk him getting hurt even further. It might miss the start of next season. We can't even take that risk. So we'll just deactivate him for the season. And LeBron's like, wow, I need all hands on deck to help me. Man, y'all taking me for granted. No, you took the Lakers for granted for years, making them trade their whole damn team. Then all this praising of, of J.J. Redick and you got rid of Darvin Ham. They fired Darvin Ham for you. You wanted Darvin Ham gone. He gone. You wanted a black head coach fired. And for what? Now you can't blame JJ because that was your pick. The Lakers organization not drafted, but selected a coach with no experience, not coaching anywhere else in the world, and put them at the helm of their whole organization with no bat of an eye, and nobody thought the latter. The commissioners, the NBA Coaches Union, nobody had anything to say about that. If I'm a black assistant coach, I got a lot to say about that. Because if that's going to be the standard in the presidents, then hell, anybody could walk on. Hell, Sean Kemp could be the coach tomorrow. Sean Kemp, yeah, you can go on up there and coach the team. Don't ask me about my credentials. Don't ask me who I coached. Played in this game. F you. I mean, shoot, how you gonna tell them something? Y'all put J.J. Redick in there for playing with his sons. They not even a real damn basketball team. Where do they do this stuff at? Why would you blame the front office? If you meant them getting LeBron James, then yes, blame the front office for getting LeBron James. That should be the problem right there. After they lost in 2018, Bron was done. He only had about 2 more years left. So if you wanted to get him for 2 years, fine. But I'm not. Okay, you're going to build a team around Anthony Davis. That's what they told him. LeBron's going to retire in like the next 2-3 years. It's going to be you. We're going to build a team around Anthony Davis. That's what they told Anthony Davis. When they restructured the deal and they signed him, LeBron's going to play and you're going to be the guy leading the team. Real Laker fans never wanted LeBron James because he's not a Laker. He's not. He's an egomaniac. He's driven by his narcissism and his narcissistic views on everything, and it's always about him, and he's supposed to be praised all the time. He is the problem. They created this problem. They've been catering and babying him since he was like 17, 16. Don't forget, on the Patreon, we got the Raising LeBron series. We done told you everything. He just like Raising Canaan. They didn't lie about his whole damn story. Oh, they want to paint the picture. Nobody wants to hear about the real LeBron story. They want to hear this made up crap. Talking about some, I don't know how I got my name. You know, that's pretty weird. How did I get my name? You don't know how you got your name, son? You know how you got your name. Stop playing. My mama said it was my granddaddy's friends. Craziness. Mm-hmm. Bum who lost 6 finals. Lost 6 finals and had all the weapons to win it. How can anyone This is the part I want to know. How does anyone, and I do mean anyone, I want to know, how does anyone they get to that level. 40% win rate. How do they get to that level and have somebody that fails so spectacularly? How? Because naturally, you want to deal with people that make sense. You want to deal with people that's around you that have best intentions when they're around. You want to deal with that. You want to have people around you that when you see things materialize and develop, you want to have all your boats and your ducks in a row. You want to have everything. Oh man, like stepping, what they say, step in toe and all that stuff. You want to make sure all of it's running right. At least he made it to the damn finals. What does he want? What you want? A junior G-Man badge for that? Look, at least he made it to the damn finals. What is it? He didn't make nothing. They put him there. Don't you get it? You think LeBron could go to the finals 8, 9, 10 times in a row? They had nothing in development in the East. They didn't care. And the NBA started to lose. And that was on David Stern, who didn't know and didn't have any idea they was going to continue this train. David Stern thing was the Miami Heat and the Big Three and getting LeBron in a big market. And he thought this would be like when they did the Big Three in Boston. And it worked better in Boston than it did in Miami. Because in South Beach, it's South Beach. The Heat, they don't really care about going to the games. It's South Beach. The people in there, they doing other things. Like they might go through if it's an event, like if everybody there is kicking it and it's a big event, then yeah, they'll show up. But other than that, they're not caring. Right. Darvin Ham got the NBA Cup the first time they ever did that garbage. They got Darvin Ham with that. So Darvin Ham got that. And then he turned around and now you got that was the NBA Cup. So he got that. Then you turn around and he took you to the Western Conference Finals. JJ comes in. He's got one series win in his career in the same amount of time as Darvin Ham. Darvingham went to the Western Conference Finals his first year, and then the second year they won the NBA Cup before they went out in the first round. And he wasn't good enough. And look at where they are now. Everybody know who the problem is. It's LeBron. He stifles everyone's game. They got to try to alter their game to play around his shitty play. And now that everybody see what it is, man, Shannon Sharp at this point just needs to shut up. He's embarrassing himself. He's completely embarrassing himself. When you surround yourself with talent, they come find you. They say, this guy, you right here, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, you know what they don't do? They don't sit there and listen to the bum that keeps making excuses for losing every year. And I've been hearing the rumblings. About this bum named LeBron wanting a max contract. This bum LeBron James, y'all, wants a max contract. A max contract. He thinks he, at 41 years old, should receive a max contract. And you got people saying, pay LeBron whatever he wants, man. Why not? Do you think LeBron Ramon James should get a max contract at 41 years of age? Wow. This is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we at as an organization. I'm not joking. Now, Somebody said, of course. It's crazy. Right. Pay him the max contract for what? You're going to end up with nothing. Should we pay LeBron whatever he wants? You will make yourself look like a fool. Oh, 100%. 100%. This is why I always tell people, follow your heart. What does your heart tell you? No, it's kind of strange because when you look at the real picture and you start to see it, then you'll understand it better. He should be getting the veteran minimum at best. At best. Why would you be wasting money going backwards? There's free agents out here. You cleared 50 million, you get that back. You got cap space now. You can make moves. Send LeBron in New York. Let him play with Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. That's where he belongs. I told people that. Everybody's saying that. Look. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is. You know, it's like, what are we doing? You know, when oh no, hell no. None of it sounds correct. If you want to be if you want to be technical about it, hell no. He got to go. Everybody know what time it is. There's no mystery as to what's going on here. They tried to sabotage the entire video, everything. Cino got the info. We know what it is. The truth always surfaces. I'm telling you. That's funny. You can believe that if you want. Cavs won't see no pots of the next round. The Lakers are in shambles. Now, the reason why the Lakers are still in shambles is because you got people like LeBron James who holds teams hostage. And they keep trying to lobby for them to trade Austin Reeves to bring in Giannis. And LeBron is like, I'm willing to take a pay cut if we get Giannis. And if we can trade Austin Reeves for Giannis, then he's willing to stick around and come on back to the Lakers. That's what he wants to do. He don't want to leave the Lakers. He wants the Lakers to do what he wanted to do. Once again, stick with him. Here's the real problem, y'all. Luka don't want Giannis on the damn team. He thinks that would screw the whole thing up. And he's right. It would screw everything up. Giannis, LeBron is like, it's stupid to pay Austin Reeves all that money. He's thinking of it as a very bad idea. I told you, I got the information. I know what's going on over there. He said he has no choice but to leave. It's out of his hands. Lobozo has got to go. Exactly. This guy is not bringing anything on to the team. He's lobbying to go to Golden State. They got a Jimmy Butler situation. Yeah, he's been working on this Golden State. Can he go there? But he wants to come back to the Lakers. He wants them to trade Austin Reeves for Giannis. Do a signing trade with Austin Reeves and give them Giannis. They want a blue chip collar player on the Milwaukee Bucks. They would take Austin Reeves and he'll be in Milwaukee. And Giannis will be playing with Luka and LeBron. And I doubt that's exactly the nightmare situation Giannis and Luka could ever be dealing with. Like I told you about LeBron name, all of that stuff's fake. All of it is lies. See, that's my Patreon right there on Casino for Life. We got Raising LeBron saga. He just like Kanan. I told you. Like Kanan Starr, Raising LeBron. You'll be surprised how similar that show is to LeBron James' life. The real LeBron James story. We got all 4 episodes of Raising LeBron. That was episode 2. Then the very first episode of Raising LeBron is on the Patreon. Definitely check that out. And you will see the similarities between LeBron and his uncles and Kanan and his mama and the uncles. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Mac? What's going on with your team? I told you what was going to happen when y'all lost to OKC. Here's the thing. Every Laker fan knew they couldn't beat OKC. Like, man, I know we couldn't beat them, but at least we can get a game. And now LeBron turning on the organization because he wants them to go get Giannis. He want to play with Giannis. They got a chance to get Giannis for Austin Reeves. He think that's a no-brainer. Why Rob Pelinka ain't going to do that? What you going to do, pay Austin Reeves? This guy, dude, you're gone. You're not a part of the Lakers organization right now. You are a free agent. You do not belong to the Los Angeles Lakers or any team in the NBA. You are a free agent. They did not re-sign you. You are no longer a Los Angeles Laker. And that is music to my ears that no team right now has possession of LeBron James. And that's the way it should remain. Well, thank you, Shay. You know, I try. I'm getting a little better with the thumbnail thing. That's right. Kobe had to beg the fans to accept LeBron. I know, exactly. We didn't want him. Nobody wanted him. Magnus will want him to come back. I hope Golden State shut that down. He wants to go to Golden State, but he really wants to stay with the Lakers. He wants to stay with the Lakers badly. But he don't want to play for the veteran minimum. He don't want it to allow to be, he's okay with it being Luka's team. But he got to be the co-star. He was like, I can't be the third option. And the second option is I'm better than the second option. Where he thinks he's better than Austin Reeves. So I need to be the guy. So he was the guy. And we saw what happened when LeBron being the guy. He can't be the guy. You run out of gas, homie. He thought that Houston fix was right there. Because all y'all look at is points. If somebody had 24 points, they had a good game. That's all y'all know. Man, they had 25 points and they had 6 rebounds and they had 3 assists. That's pretty good. But they lost by 45. You know, you got to understand. My thing is, at this point, no, they won't take him. The Pistons don't want him. He should go to the Knicks. Because at the end of the day, that's who they want to see. They want to send the Knicks there. That's their boys. I mean, look. They all saying it. Should LeBron take the pay cut? Of course. He should have the veteran minimum or be gone. So everybody's saying he should go to the Knicks. His ego won't let him retire. Send LeBron back to the Cavaliers. I'll tell you, everybody wants him to join the Knicks. Stephen A. got the Knicks, Cavs, Warriors, and Lakers 4th. And 5th is retirement. There's 5 options for next year. Let him go. What the hell somebody holding on to him for? Let him go. Cleveland might be a whole new place next year. You think Spider signing with him? Donovan Mitchell is signing with Brooklyn. But Donovan Mitchell wants to win. Thanks, Brown, for the super chat. Always showing support to the page. And you're right. That is very key what you just stated. And we still lost the game. Then LeBron, that's been happening for years. His points is no longer dictating or impact winning and losing. That's when your points don't mean a damn thing. He said LeBron's first option, go fishing. Second and third, Europe. Third option to live with Grandpa Simpson at the retirement castle. I gotta find out more about you, Shay. You gonna have to you coming into turning into a wall of secrets. I'm like, I gotta find out more about this Shay. He said, see, no, we had no Luka. LeBron just extended his contract. You had no Luka for a reason. The Lakers sat him down. The Lakers said, we're not going to beat OKC. Why are we sending Luka out there? You were going to lose anyway. You were going to lose with Luka. See, LeBron wants somebody to carry him to the finish line so he can take all the credit. And nobody else trying to have that. Yeah. I got to find out more about this Shay. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Now Shay doing thumbnails. I'm like, what is going on? DeAndre Ayton. Y'all got him for the low. He gave y'all the low. DeAndre Ayton wasn't a big rebounder. I told you, he's sometimey. One day he might give you 8 rebounds. One game, he gonna give you 1, 2, maybe 3 rebounds. Why would it be over for the Pistons? It's not over for the Pistons at all. They're gonna go to Cleveland, smoke Cleveland, and then they're gonna smoke them in Detroit. It's all over. You got to read the script, buddy. Got to read the script. That's how they rolling. That's because everybody know Everybody knows it's over for LeBron. Well, hey, that could be his last hurrah. Austin Reeves blamed the referees and everything that went on. It's just a terrible. We've been having a terrible go round with referees, and nobody can complain more than Detroit. And just to let the Detroit people know, they're reviewing what happened at the end of the game with Asura Thompson getting fouled and it was not called. The league is looking at that now, right along with Game 4. So it's a whole big mess. Well, when you do things that matter, then, it can come around full circle. When you do things that don't have any weight or don't hold any weight on it, it's like the walls are closing in on you. LeBron has a major problem with the Lakers. Are you kidding? Like, what problem would that be? It's not a problem. Look, Rob Pelinka didn't give LeBron a game ball. You know how stupid that sounds? He didn't give LeBron the game ball. They took him for granted. That's just an example. That shows you right there the type and the level of lack of preparation. And people in LA have told me is the fact that, look, it's been a weird situation. But a lot of people that live in LA, they say LeBron never connected with Los Angeles. Like, he never connected with LA. Like Kobe and the rest of those guys, like, they were LA. They connected with LA. They did things in LA that they was like, Kobe got there. He went down there to like the swap meet. He went there and did things, like connected with the city. Did things. LeBron has never done that since he's been a Laker. Never connected with the city in no type of way. So he just came and took. So real Laker fans don't connect with him like Kobe, like Shaq did. Like Shaq did a whole charity event, was giving out turkeys and stuff. Kobe did the same things early on, and they connected with the city. They were a part of the city. So the city rode with them. You know what I'm saying? They were their guys. They never got that from LeBron. He felt like a stranger that came to Los Angeles, and they just, he played for the Lakers, so we're going to root for him. And they let the LeBron fans come and join in, and they just going to, pretend to be Laker fans, but they there for LeBron. We seen them here in the chat. You see how insane they sound. It's like, are you kidding? He shouldn't be no option at this point. He said the locker room is one of those idiots. Hey, Doc, it's a lot of them out here. Man, I miss being on the panel with y'all, man. If y'all have a good one, the who on tonight? The WNBA is on tonight. Okay, well, that's HD. He gonna be going on with that. Yeah, welcome to HDII TV. Make sure you check him out. Subscribe to his page, as he be on top of that WNBA. Well, when people do things that are on the up and up, hell no. They don't know Shannon Sharp's level of idolatry. Shannon Sharp disturbs me. Shouts out to Dr. Manhattan. Right. He's the moderator. One of the mods. Him and Claude. Holding it down. Oh, Nick right, Nick wrong. Oh yeah, he's terrible. Everybody's gonna get their tape copied. You know, on the Laker Nation channel, that Trevor Lane. Now I see him, I might end up choking him in the middle of the street. But some of the stuff he said is so delusional, it's unreal. And I'm like, okay, I can see if you just paid by the Lakers, but right. You know, Shannon Sharp just said something stupid. Man, it's like Shea, he didn't took LeBron's throne. Took LeBron's throne. What throne was he on? LeBron got a bubble championship in 2020. That was 6 years ago. What throne he got? He hasn't been a threat to win an NBA championship in years. Years. The Lakers have not been a threat to win an NBA championship. They had to go get Luka Doncic just because they're not a threat. Man, if that happened, everybody should shut it down. If it happened at that point like that, there shouldn't be anybody there. The way Rob Parker broke it down, you already done seen it. Remember this clown talking about I hope I made Michael Jordan proud. Michael Jordan don't give two damns about you, man. Make your family proud, Dodo.
From talking about them. They released an article with Lakers reporter Dave McMenamin saying LeBron feels like the Lakers took him for granted after this game in March, where LeBron passed Kareem for most wins in NBA history, regular season and playoffs combined. But he didn't get the game ball. Instead, Rob Pelinka gave it to JJ Redick after he got his 100th win as a head coach. And the Lakers actually released a video after the game inside the locker room.
Some things to go through here, some milestones reached, both individually and as a team. Rui. 5,000 career points. Luka, 15,000 career points. Luka also the 10th person to ever have 600 points. Stop shooting so much.
Pull the video first.
Hi, Dad. Congrats on your 100th win. I'm very proud of you. I love you. Go Lakers. Woo-hoo!
Happy 100th win, Dad. You're a great dad and a great coach, and I love you so much.
Go Lakers!
Luka also the 10th person to ever have.
And if that's the reason for LeBron to have a meltdown, is that the reason for LeBron James to have a meltdown? That's crazy. Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano fight. If it's on where I'm at, only one team has more championships than the Lakers. No, not because of LeBron, I'll tell you that. Dalton Connect wants to run off that team so bad. He's just that petty. It's a shame. It exposes him and his narcissistic behavior, him trying to control the narrative every single time. He's old, he's washed, he's done. He doesn't believe Austin Reeves should get the money. That's the problem. LeBron don't have control anymore. Before, Austin Reeves would have been traded in halfway point of the season. They have not catered to LeBron all year. This is the first time in LeBron's career that nobody has been moved really at the All-Star break. That's normally the LeBron hour. Somebody's got to go. He says, Cino still haven't learned how to pronounce narcissistic. Okay, sure. I'll work on it. I mean, in my opinion, they have all these Laker apologists. I want you to listen to something because it was very telling. And when you hear this nonsense, it kind of makes you echo the situation a little better. And you start to see the agenda pool play itself. And this lady comes out with an agenda to try to protect LeBron James, which irritated the living hell out of me. This lady here, who I find out is another plant on ESPN by Clutch Sports. And she's sent up here to glaze for LeBron James. Never forget, this is the same dude that left Miami because he was denied cookies on the team plane. He moves like a Diddy guy. Yeah. Why these are my cookies though. I bought them. Who took my cookies off the plate? No, they said you didn't play good, so you don't get no cookies. Oh, the hell with that. They'd have never did this to MJ. Well, MJ would have never lost and played like the way you did. So you gonna take my cookies? Yeah, Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, he used to be no, he was a moderator on the other channel. I used to go over there and, I go over there and show support to the guys, but we used to do the panels and stuff with the host. But, me and the host ain't speaking right now, so. And he says, Stephen A. What's up, Brian? Absolutely. I always support the mods because the mods come over here and show support to me. Perk, like it's already been determined that Big Perk got to go along with the go along, right? So when Big Perk came along, did what he did, Perk had to go in there and act like him and LeBron were straight cool, they were buddies, and that he's got to play the devil advocate and advocate for LeBron. So, this is the only time I would say Stephen A. was right to do what he did. Because this didn't make any sense. All the way across the board. They don't like him. That's what I've been telling y'all from the jump. LeBron needs to be the second option. How can you say that with a straight face, Perk? They don't even like him. Nobody likes him. David Griffin, the general manager of the Cavaliers. The Cavs has never won nothing. He said the worst time in his life is when he won the championship, winning that championship in Cleveland. was the worst time in his life. That is a horrible thing to say. But when it's true, damn it, it's the truth. Nobody likes him because he's unlikable. He thinks you're there to serve him. You're there to work for him. I've been around narcissistic people. I know how they think. Hell, some women think I'm narcissistic. I'd be like, oh, no. But I know some people that are. And believe me, if you think I am, you wait till you see them. They're a piece of work. But narcissistic people need other people to feel like they're that way. It's always a shell. It's a false sense that they have about themselves. They think it uplifts them, but it makes them look ridiculous. And people just don't see it. Like, well, they don't in their reality. So they need people's reaction to it. Because a narcissistic person needs your gratification. They're trying to please you. They want you to believe that they are everything that they say they are. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see what it is, what it all plays out. But like he said, Perk, you know better than that. And he gonna put Perk on the spot.
That's what.
Yep. That's all LeBron James cares about. He wants that narrative. He said, please let the old man leave. We all want him gone. We all want the man out of here. But he's ready to hold another team hostage and ruin him. He brought the gambling investigation to the Lakers, steroid claims to the Lakers. It's just a mess. And now they had to sell the team and he's running out the back door. Yeah, pretty much. But we'll see what happens when it's through playing out the way it is. But yeah, it's done. All the fake narratives done. So anyway, don't forget to go to the Patreon. Oh, yeah. And I'll get back to y'all directly. Thank you, Miss Shay. Hopefully y'all hit up the super chat, which is Carcino for the life, the Cash App. Carcino on the Cash App. And just like that, we are out. Thanks to Doc for coming in from the other side.